Howdy everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Brick Travie, and today we're doing a review of set number 75354, the Coruscant Guard Gunship. So I was super excited when this set leaked. It did not get it when it first released. I wanted to wait. I was trying to save my money for the vendor, but I am happy to have this set in hands now. So we'll take a look at it and give our thoughts about it. So let's start with the minifigures. So first up, we're looking at Commander Fox. So personally, I'm very happy to get new LEGO Commanders after some time. I think this is a decent looking figure. Of course, he has the helmet holes where he can have attachments. He has the standard clone face, nothing special about it. No second face, as you can see. Put him back on there. Honestly, I'm kind of a fan of the helmet holes. I know it's kind of split the community right now, but I really have no issues with them. I don't think it really takes away from the look of the figure. They might kind of be blown out of proportion at the moment with the look of the helmet holes. He does come with the newer version of blasters, which is awesome. So they do go with him very well. If I had to say a negative for the figure, I would say that the lack of waist cape is kind of a bummer, but at least we do get some form of it in the form of a print. So I guess, and maybe hopefully in the future we'll get some waist capes. Next up here we have Padme, or Senator Padme Amwa. This is quite a good figure. There's not too many complaints about it. She doesn't have any representation of black boots that she did have when she wore this particular outfit in the Clone Wars, which is fine. There's no big deal to that. The jacket print looks very good, accurate to what it is. I can't really tell if they put a mole on her, if that's just an expression, but it still is quite a good figure. She does come with her little blaster, so nice accessory, nice hairdo, and a pretty cool figure. Next up, we have the Supreme Chancellor of the Grand Republic. This is quite a good figure. They did give him the dress piece so to represent his robes, which did get a print all the way down, which is pretty good. This is the same hair piece that they used quite a bit back, and it works so well with this figure. So yes, and of course he has two faces. So we take his hair off, switch it around here. We do get that angry Palpatine look. So there's a Sith Lord under there after all. But yeah, this is a cool figure. I don't actually have a Chancellor Palpatine figure, so this is my very first one. I'm super excited about that. So now I have a leader to my Grand Army of the Republic. So the final of the 5 minifigures you get in the set is 2 of the same character. So we get Coruscant security troops, or clone shock troopers. So they do get that red print with that red belt, which is very nice. They do have a back print to represent their back, but no back leg printing. So pretty cool looking figures. They're very bland. I mean, this is not a particular figure I would want to army build with. Like, it'd be cool if you had like 10 or 15 of them. So in like a little battle pack, that might be cool, kind of cool. But the print on this one just seems very lackluster, if you ask me, compared to some of the other ones. Like I said, it's just like if you look at them in the show, they have quite a bit of red, and then the only pieces of red really are on the front of them. So it's still a good figure. It's always nice to get new clones that I don't have, because I currently do not have any shock troopers outside of these 2. So not too many complaints. So now that we've taken a look at our minifigures, now it's time to see about the main build. So here we go. So I'm just being silly. So the first thing I'd like to note about the build is that it's an awesome build. Like, I really enjoyed building this set. I think the designers made it super simple, and I just think they did an outstanding job on it. There are little hiccups here and there, but overall it's a very strong build. Nothing's falling off of it, and a very good quality playset. So as you see there, as I swooshed in the ship, it does have an amazing little carrying handle there. And it's pretty in there. I mean, sliding up and down is a little firm, which I guess if you played with it quite often, that would loosen up a little bit. But yeah, it's in there, and of course it's nice. It's not quite as hidden as the previous models have been. It's kind of just out there, but not too much of a big deal for me personally. We, of course, get two pilot seats. We get one for the pilot, one for the gunner. Up front here, we have our turrets, which they have fixed the issue because in previous iterations of the same set, it was these turrets up at the front were very loose. Like, it's very hard to pull these off. You have to put some actual force behind them to kind of yank them out of there. And in previous models, they just kind of fell off, which is always nice to see they improved on previous sets. The color scheme, I really enjoy this. There's not a whole lot of stickers on there. I think altogether there's 5 stickers, and they're all Republic logos. So you have these up here on the front, there and there, and then mirrored on the other side. And then one on the back here, which is accurate to how they are represented in the Clone Wars TV show. As you can see here, we do have these glass mirrors here, windows here. I'm not really a fan of that. I mean, I could have done without this, but I think it was easier for them to do it like this than have the actual slits here so they could get these nice white stripes in here. It's kind of a trade-off, but it's something I can live with just because I do like the color so much. And as you can see, that is represented on the other side as well. But moving on from that, we do, of course, have the unfortunate situation of having stud shooters on here. I'm not a big stud shooter fan. I understand this is a playset. In the past, I didn't really enjoy flick fire missiles or spring-loaded shooters, none of that. And even these, I mean, it's not the worst thing they could have done, and it does actually fit with the set somewhat decently. So I'm not complaining about it too much. I still will have this set on display, but eventually I'll probably just take those studs out of there. Next up, you can see our pilot's chairs. We have 2, of course, so a minifigure sits right in there. And we can also put one on the back side as well. Kind of oddly, I mean, it might just be me, but this play set is a smidge smaller than minifigure scale, I would guess you would say. So the minifigure kind of feels like it's too big for this set. And there's a couple of different ways you can tell that, which if I can get my shock trooper out of here. There we go. It's kind of represented right here in your actual troop bay and your storage bay here. Now, if you open your storage bay, you cannot get it open all the way without taking this panel off. So you obviously, I mean, you can squeeze a minifigure in there, but there's no just easily getting him in and out. And in the past models, you could have gotten a meta tank, back to tank, or weapon drag, or something that would go here. And now it just feels like it's just unused space. So that's just for me personally. This is a panel, but in reality, I think this panel was just meant to stay closed because of the actual space you get from opening and closing it. So if you turn the ship around, you get a little Technic elbow piece right here. If you pull that piece, you get access to your troop bay, which again is very, very small. You could probably fit a couple minifigures. Like if you put them on these exterior studs here right there on the end and try to close it, you can't shut your door all the way. So you have to put them on the interior studs, which limits how many troops that you can actually put in here if you were to display your set like that. Like I said, this is a play set, so it's not, you know, that accurate, which is fine. It's fine. Because overall, I am happy with how they did this set. So another controversial thing about this set is the lack of a double door, as it is represented in almost every version of the gunship, except for the ones that have bubble turrets, which this does not have a bubble turret. So that door, of course, still is a singular door, just without the bubble turret. I think it looks fine without it. Honestly, I'm not complaining too much. I am happy to get some kind of weird, you know, off-the-wall iteration of Republic vehicles. They're not army builders, of course, but you can color swap these. So, I mean, there's plenty of videos that show you how to color swap these. So I'm not too irritated, and it kind of throws back to my childhood when you got weird ships from the TV show or shows or things like that. So I'm happy with this set. I think if they had placed this at the $170 price point, it would have been even better. Kind of throwing in a couple hundred pieces there. Get those double doors, making this like a slightly, maybe 3 or 4 studs taller, so you can actually put minifigures and storage bays and stuff in here. If I had to rate this set, I would give it I'm going to say a 7 out of 10. With just minor deficiencies, in my opinion. Like minifigure wise, a waist cape for Commander Fox, some like dual motor printing for Amidala's feet there. It's just, it's simple stuff. And I do kind of agree with the broader LEGO community that says that, like, waist capes, if you can get it in a, $5 set or a $20 dream set, then you should be able to get with a $150 Star Wars set. But that's just my opinion. Like, everybody has their own opinion. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed listening to my opinion about this set. If you do, please subscribe to this channel. And if you haven't already, give this video a like. I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys later. Thanks.